Good morning, friends. I hope you all are fine at your home. Let's continue our journey for the tenses, and I hope you are enjoying my earlier videos. And this video will be also very fruitful for your tenses, for the understanding of tenses. And today we are going to talk about the future continuous. Okay. Last time in last video we discussed about the simple future and what are the differences between simple future and going to plus b1. But now today we are going to see about the future continuous and or it is called future progressive also. Okay, so let's see here. See the examples. Several times I repeated it. The examples are more important. Like she will be visiting Pokhara at this time tomorrow. She will be visiting Pokhara at this time tomorrow. Similarly, they will be playing tournament at 6 o'clock tomorrow. So what are the things here? Here is the subject and A, B plus B4. Here too, same thing. So you can form the structures very easily. Structures of future continuous or future progressive tense is what? Subject plus shall will plus B plus B4 plus subject. It is the affirmative one. Similarly, subject plus shall will plus not plus B plus B4 plus object. It is the negative one. Okay. Similarly, shall will plus subject plus B plus B4 plus object and question mark. It is the interrogative one. There is no problem in these structures. I hope you can understand the structure very easily. So future continuous tense or future progressive we are talking. So main thing to understand is where to use the future continuous or future progressive tense. Future progressive use for see the use here कहाँ हामी use गर्ने यसको मेन कुरा बुझ्नु पर्ने यहाँ त्यो छ. The future continuous tense is generally used for an action, for the action which will be, for the action which will be in progressive form, which will be in progressive form on some time, for the action which will be in progressive form on the sometime in future, sometime in future. Okay, at sometime in future मतलब it is used for an action which will be in progressive form on sometime in future. कुनै भविष्यमा कुनै काम जारी रहने छ. So you can see the example. She will be visiting Pokhara at this time tomorrow. So tomorrow, this time, what she will be doing? She will be visiting Pokhara. Similarly, they will be playing tournament at 6 o'clock tomorrow. Similarly, you can give the example like this also. This time tomorrow, I will be taking the classes. So here, this time tomorrow, here is also at this time tomorrow. Okay, at 6 o'clock tomorrow. So these are the important things. At this time tomorrow. These are time adverbials, and these time adverbials are very useful in a future continuous or in a future progressive tense. For the action which will be in progressive form on some time in future. This time tomorrow I will be taking the classes. Tomorrow, this time I will be visiting my mama's house. These are the examples of future continuous or future progressive tense. Okay, so now let's talk about the future perfect and future perfect continuous tense. Okay, so if you talk about the future perfect and future perfect continuous, slightly they are different. So first of all, we are going to talk about the future perfect tense. Like see the examples are more important here. They will have settled. they will have settled in USA by next year. By next year. Okay. So you can see the another example also. Like I will have completed my work by 8 o'clock. By 8 o'clock. So these are the examples of future perfect. Future perfect, and the structure can be easily formed from those examples. Subject plus shall, will plus have plus be3 plus object. This is the affirmative one. Similarly, subject plus shall, will plus not plus have plus be3 plus object. This is the negative one. Okay. So next one is shall, will plus subject plus have plus be3 plus object and question mark. This is the interrogative one. So you can see the examples also. Here is the subject, this is the will, and this is AB, and here is B3. Okay, and by next year I have written by 8 o'clock. So these are the structure of future perfect. So main thing is to understand here where to use the future perfect. इसको use कहाँ करनी? Future perfect tense. So actually future perfect tense is used for an action which will have completed before the given time in future. Okay, so just see the example here. Like they will have settled in USA by next year. So by next year is what? By next year, here see, by next year. Or in a second examples, they will have completed my work by 8 o'clock. By 8 o'clock. By 8 o'clock. So this next year, by 8 o'clock, these are actually given time. Given time. So the action which will be completed or which will have completed before the given time in future, for such an action future perfect tense is used. So you can write like this. Use Mahameshri लेखना सच्चो. It is used to express. It is used to express for the action which will have completed, before given time or in certain period in future. For such an action future perfect tense is used. Okay, so what is the thing here? You can see the another example like by Sunday I will have finished my next novel. Okay, so by Sunday is a given time here. It means before Sunday you are going to complete. You are going to complete it. So you can write like this: by plus, this is the important one, by plus point of time. This is the given time. Generally after by, point of time is given. Point of time means fixed timetable is given. And similarly in plus period of time. In plus period of time. In period of time को अगाडि use गर्छ. For example, you can see they will have. इनको example यहाँ हेर्न सकिन्छ. They will have visited my house. They will have visited in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks. Okay, so in 2 weeks is actually given time. So before given time, if the action will have finished in future perfect tense is used there. Okay, so let's start about now future perfect continuous. This is the last one for the future tense, future perfect continuous. So you can see the example. Mr. Gurung will have been teaching us for 2 years by the end of next month. Okay, so the form is very easy about the future perfect continuous. Subject plus shall, will plus have plus been plus before plus object. Similarly, negative one, subject shall, will plus have plus not plus been plus before plus subject. This is in negative one, and the first one is in affirmative. Similarly, the last one is shall, will plus subject plus have plus been plus before plus subject and question mark. It is the interrogative one. Okay, so form is very easy to form here. Like here is also Mr. Gurung, subject, will, have, and before is there, present participle. Okay, so we are talking about the future perfect continuous. Now here, where to use the future perfect continuous, or what are the differences between future perfect and future perfect continuous? So main thing you to understand here is generally sometimes we are confused between the use of future perfect and future perfect continuous. So here future perfect continuous is used to express the action which will be going for some time, in future, which will be going for some time in future. Okay, will be going, or will have been going, better to say will have been going for some time in future. Like see the example, by next month he will have been living in Janakpur for 10 years. Okay, so actually to express the action which will have been going for some time in future, so it's the action which will start in future, continue in future, and more chance that it will be in a continuous form in future for some time. For such an action, future perfect continuous tense is used. Like see the example, by next month he will have been living in Janakpur for 10 years. So actually, what is the difference here, future perfect and future perfect continuous? The future perfect में हामीले के हेरे कि given time दिएको हुन्छ, by next month or by 8 o'clock or by before 6 months, whatever the given time is given, the action will be completed before given time. But here the condition is different. How the condition is different? That by next month he will have been living in Janakpur for 10 years. Actually, the action will be in progress. And here too the given time is given. Here too, in a future perfect too, given time is given. But action will be in continuous form. Even because of given time too. Okay? That is the difference between future perfect and future perfect continuous tense. So you can say like this: future perfect is here, and here is future perfect continuous. Future perfect continuous. In the future perfect, given time is more important, or action completed. Action will have completed before the given time. But in future perfect continuous, there is no completed of action. Will have been in continuous form, in progressive form. That's why here for 10 years. So actually, what is in future perfect continuous? For plus period of time is given. That is the important one. For plus period of time is given in a future perfect continuous. But here is not such type of thing in future perfect. This is all about. So thank you very much. Today our journey for tenses is ended, and I hope you have enjoyed it and you will get many more things from it. I will come with another video again. Thank you.